Hey, what's going on everybody? This is Keegan here and welcome back to the channel. I am back with a brand new video for you guys, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new questions and answers video. This is going to be my questions and answers video number 28 for May 2022. Now, right off the bat, before we get started, I know we're in a different spot for this video. We're actually still at my house, but we're in a different part of my house instead of my bedroom where I usually record my videos. That's because I'm using my new computer that I bought recently that I'm going to show you really quickly. I'm going to take my phone off But yeah, we're using my computer. This is an Acer Nitro 5 computer. This is a gaming laptop. I bought this computer at a store called Memory Express 2 or 3 weeks ago. And hold on, I'm just going to put my... Alright, there we go. So yeah, as always, with every questions and answer video I do, if you have any questions you'd like me to answer in the next video, feel free to leave them in the comments below and I will gladly answer them. So today I got 19 questions to answer. So anyways, without further ado, let's take a dive at the questions I gotta answer this time, shall we? So let's do this. As always, we answer each question by username in alphabetical order. So these first 6 questions come from Alan Parker. His first question is, what's your opinion on Full Metal Jacket? Full Metal Jacket is a great war movie, definitely one of Stanley Kubrick's best movies, and probably my favorite Kubrick movie next to Eyes Wide Shut, which I know I mentioned that in another video. That's one of my favorites from Kubrick, but it's just an awesome movie. The next question from Alan Parker is, what is your favorite Tom Cruise movies? I answered this one in my last, no, not my last, but a few episodes I did. Well, not that long ago. But my favorite Tom Cruise performance is probably from Eyes Wide Shut. I think Tom Cruise did a really great job in that movie. And I don't know, I think that's just my favorite performance from Tom Cruise. The next question from Alan Parker is, what is your favorite movies from 1983? I'm not sure, to be honest, what are my favorite movies from 1983. There were some good movies that came out in 1983, but I don't know what are some of my favorites from 1983. Anywho, next up, what is your favorite sitcom shows? I like shows like Seinfeld, Curb Your Enthusiasm, and what else? I liked The Big Bang Theory the first couple seasons, and I don't know, I just kind of got bored of that show after, like, I think it was the 5th season or something. I don't know. But it was good, but I don't know, I just kind of got bored of that show. But those are really the sitcoms I like that I can think of at the moment. Anyways, the 5th question from Alan Parker is, what is your favorite horror movies? Some of my favorite horror movies are High Tension or Switchblade Romance if you live in Europe. That's what that movie's called. I also like Midsommar, Hereditary, the original Halloween from 1978. And what are some other horror movies I like? I like Videodrome. That one's awesome. And those are some horror movies that I like that I can think of. And hold on. And the last question from Alan Parker is, what is your favorite movies from 2021? Some of my favorite movies from 2021 are Licorice Pizza, T-Tane or Titan, however you pronounce it. I also liked Nobody. That one was awesome. And I also really enjoyed, what was it called? Drive My Car. That one was fantastic. I will do my top 10 favorite movies of 2021 video eventually. I just haven't gotten around to filling up my list of my favorite movies of 2021. But there's one more movie I need to add to my list. But I don't know. I gotta find what movie I'll add to it. I know I've said that a lot, but my top 10 favorite movies of 2021 video will be coming out soon. Well, not exactly sure how soon, but it'll come out eventually. So just be patient. So those are the questions from Alan Parker. Thanks for the questions, Alan Parker. Now let's move on to some other questions. The next three questions all come from Andy Kishore. His first question is, did you hear about the new South Park movie called The Streaming Wars that's coming out on June 1st, 2022? No, I didn't know about that. The next question from Andy Kishore is, have you heard of Skip the Dishes? And if so, do you hate it? I never actually ordered anything off Skip the Dishes, but judging by that last part of the question, do you hate it? I'm assuming you use it and you don't like it. But like I said, I've never used Skip the Dishes before. And the last one from Andy Kishore is, do you hate hashtags? To be honest, I don't really care about hashtags, to be honest. I don't know. They don't really bother me. I don't really care about hashtags, to be honest with you. I hope that answers your question. So those are all the questions from Andy Kishore. Thanks for the questions, Andy Kishore. Now let's move on. The next question comes from Chase Shepard, and his question is, what are your thoughts on the Max Payne remastered coming out later this year? I didn't know there was a remaster of Max Payne coming out. I wonder if it's a remaster of the first game or all three of the Max Payne games. I'm actually going to look that up. I didn't look that up before I made this video. Let me see. Max Payne remastered. Apparently, I think Max Payne 1 and 2 are going to be remastered. However, it doesn't say there's plans for Max Payne 3 being remastered, even though that game came out back in 2012. But I didn't know they were remastering Max Payne 1 and 2. I have played the first Max Payne, and I own it on PS2, and that's an awesome game. I really enjoyed it. I haven't played the second or third game, though, but I will definitely check those games out someday. But I didn't know they were remastering Max Payne, but from what I searched up, they're remastering, well, from what I searched up just then, they're remastering the first and second game. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It'll get people who play on PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X, and stuff like that a chance to play those games for the first time, which if you haven't played Max Payne, I would recommend trying those games out. Those games are awesome, even though I've only played the first game. But the first game is awesome. I will play the other two games someday. So that's the question from Chase Shepard, and that's the only question from him. But thanks for the question, Chase Shepard. Now let's move on. So moving on, these next four questions all come from Ervin's Movie Corner. His first question is, what's your opinion on Good Will Hunting with the late Robin Williams? I know I answered this in a previous questions and answers video I did, but I haven't seen that movie. I know I should get around to watching it. It's been on my list to watch for a long time, but I don't know, I just haven't gotten around to checking it out yet, but I'll probably check it out someday. I hear great things about it, and I know it's regarded as one of Robin Williams' best performances, but I'll check that movie out someday. Anywho, moving on to the next question from Ervin's Movie Corner is, what's your opinion on Close Encounters of the Third Kind? Haven't seen it, but I hear great things. I know it's one of Steven Spielberg's first movies. I think he made that movie after Duel or whatever that first movie he did. I think this was his second movie he did. I'm not sure. I think it is. You know what? I'm actually going to look that up. What is Steven Spielberg's early movies? Oh, I'm wrong. That one was actually not his second feature-length movie. That was his what the heck is this? That was his. That was actually his 5th feature-length movie. I'm wrong. I thought that was his 2nd feature-length movie, but no, I'm far from wrong. Jaws was his 4th feature-length film. His 2nd feature-length film was Something Evil from 1972. But yeah, once again, I haven't seen Close Encounters of the Third Kind, but I hear great things about it. Maybe I'll check it out someday. Anyways, the next one from Ervin's Movie Corner is, what's your opinion on Malcolm X with Denzel Washington and director Spike Lee? Haven't seen it, but I hear pretty great things about it, and I know that it's Spike Lee's longest movie. It's 3 hours and 20 minutes, but I haven't seen it, but I'll definitely check it out someday. And the last one from Ervin's Movie Corner is, what's your opinion on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air with Will Smith? I haven't seen too many episodes of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but from what I've seen, I think it's a pretty funny show. It's a funny show from what I've seen. But I haven't seen every single episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but from what I've seen, I think it's a pretty funny show. And those are all the questions from Ervin's Movie Corner. And thanks for your questions, Ervin's Movie Corner. And now let's move on to some more questions. Alright, everybody, we only got 5 questions left for this episode, and they all come from ThatMovieNerd44. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started to finish this episode. So, yeah. So the first of 5 questions from ThatMovieNerd44 is, have you heard of the Cameron Crowe film Vanilla Sky? It stars Tom Cruise, Penelope Cruz, Cameron Diaz, Kurt Russell, and it is a remake of the Spanish film Open Your Eyes, where Cruz also starred in. I haven't seen it or the original, but I hear they're both pretty great movies. They do have an interesting premise. I would like to check out either the original, well, both the original and remake someday. But I haven't seen them, but I will check them out someday. The next one from ThatMovieNerd44 is, have you seen the film Blood Diamond? It stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Jennifer Connelly, and Digimon Hounsou. I think I pronounced that right. Yeah, I did see that movie. In fact, I actually remember watching that movie in the 10th grade in social studies class when we were talking about basic human rights and human rights issues around the world. And that movie, from what I remember, had tackled the issues of child soldiers, slavery, and stuff like that in parts of Africa. And I remember it being a pretty great movie and a pretty action-packed movie, too, from what I remember. But yeah, I've seen the movie. I remember watching it in the 10th grade. I'll probably watch it again someday and do a review of it maybe someday on my channel. But it was a great movie from what I remember. Anyways, moving on. The next one from ThatMovieNerd44 is, what do you think of Ben Stiller? I think Ben Stiller is funny, especially what he directed. He directed movies like Zoolander, Zoolander 2, and Tropic Thunder. I enjoyed the first Zoolander. I don't think I've seen the second one. I think I might have. I don't remember, though. I don't think I have, and I probably won't because I hear it's terrible. And Tropic Thunder's hilarious, too. Definitely a movie that wouldn't be made today. And Ben Stiller is also great in There's Something About Mary. But I do like Ben Stiller. I think he's a good actor, and he's pretty funny. And yeah. The next one from ThatMovieNerd44 is, what do you think of filmmaker George Lucas? I've only seen, from what he's directed, I've only seen the first Star Wars movie, aka Episode 4, A New Hope, The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith, which I actually thought he directed all of the original Star Wars movies, but apparently he only directed A New Hope or the first Star Wars movie. But those are the only movies from George Lucas that I've seen. I haven't seen American Graffiti or THX 1138, which was his first movie. I would like to check those 2 movies out someday. But I think he's a pretty good director, even though he hasn't directed anything since Revenge of the Sith, which came out all the way back in 2005. I don't know, maybe he's just retired from directing. I don't know why he hasn't directed anything since. but who knows? Hell, David Lynch hasn't directed anything since Inland Empire way back in 2006. Which I know this is off topic, but I did a review of Inland Empire the other day in my review, where I also reviewed The Northman. If you've seen that video I did the other day. So yeah. And the last question from ThatMovieNerd44, and also the last question for this episode, is what do you think of Liam Neeson? I think Liam Neeson's a really good actor. He's acted in a lot of great movies like Schindler's List, and what are some other ones he was in? He was in the first Taken movie. Well, all three of the Taken movies, which the first one was really the only good one, and a couple of other movies. I think his best role, in my opinion, was Schindler's List. That's a fantastic movie. I've seen that movie only once a long time ago when I was 14, and I remember it being a really sad movie, but it was a really great movie. I know a couple years ago, Liam Neeson got into some controversy for racism or something. I can't really remember exactly what it was, but I think it was like a racism thing. But like I said, I can't exactly remember. But regardless, I do think Liam Neeson is a really good actor, but yeah, I don't know. But I can't really remember exactly what it was he got in trouble for. But yeah. So yeah, so those are all the questions for this video. And thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to leave a like, leave a comment below, and subscribe for more videos like this. And also feel free to follow me on Instagram and Letterboxd. The links are in the description down below. And like I said at the beginning of this video, like always, if you have any questions you'd like me to answer in the next Q&A video, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and I will gladly answer them. So anyways, thanks again for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. And until next time, this is Keegan Shepard signing off. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.